Welcome along to this video walkthrough of our 2009 Delta Nordstar. It's a 33 by 12 3-bed, unusually for this size. Just going to give you a quick look around, show you the condition and the layout, so let's get on. So if you're looking for something that has 3 bedrooms but is not a kind of 35, 36, 38 sort of size, something a little bit shorter perhaps for the space that you've got to put the caravan in, then this one might be quite good for you. It's got single glazing, but we could fit double glazing to it. It's always an option in any of our caravans, so if you thought that this layout matches what you need but you want double glazing, we could do that, probably around about £1,500 generally speaking, so that's always an option. But the caravan itself, it's got vinyl flooring throughout the caravan, and if you spot them, they do have EU sockets in here rather than UK sockets, but that will of course be changed back free of charge. We've got 2 fitted seating areas. We've got this one on the right hand side at the front here, and then we've got a dining area as well. I think the sort of browny creamy cushions have been recovered, the original fabric I think being the more colourful fabric around it. There's a few marks on the cushions, the bottom cushions rather than the backs really, just where they've just got a bit damp, maybe damp in the past. They've been cleaned, so it is clean, but it's just got some marks on the fabric, but there's nothing too offensive about it, and to be honest, I'm sure it would be absolutely fine to carry on, or you could always chuck some blankets over it and you wouldn't even notice it. We've got a bit of a bay window on the front, just angles out slightly, but some big windows as you can see, letting in some good natural light. We've got a gas fire here on my left hand side, that's in the front door side corner of the caravan, and then some storage to the side of it, both cupboard storage, shelf storage, and then also an area for a television. Because it's a 33 by 12 3-bed, obviously you've got to squeeze those bedrooms into the caravan. So we're a bit more compact up the front end here than perhaps a 2-bed might be, but it's still spacious enough. You've got separate dining area. As you can see, it's quite a long bench as well on the right hand side here. It's a quite a decent sized dining fitted seating area there, and then obviously, like I said already, you've got that living seating. Got the kitchen cupboards and obviously sink there looking out the window. You've got a gas oven, hob and grill as usual. Decent amount of cupboard space. Got a shelf on the left hand side for a microwave, but good cupboard space both high and low, and then we've got an under counter fridge there tucked in on the left hand side. There is a bit more space there for a bigger fridge if you wanted to fit a large one, but as it stands it's got that standard kind of maybe 50 or 55 wide freestanding fridge there on the counter. We've got a pitch ceiling through from the front of the caravan all the way through the caravan. Sometimes they go sort of pitched to about halfway, but this does go all the way. Got one exterior door which comes in on the right hand side up here onto the vinyl flooring, which is fitted throughout the caravan. But if we go to the back of the caravan here, we find the main bedroom where we've got a double bed. Obviously we've got bedside shelving units, we've got overhead storage with those cupboards and shelving again, and then if I just walk up the bed here and turn, we've then got a window on the off side of the caravan, good wardrobe space there, and then a little vanity mirror and shelving unit below. Bit of I don't know if the door's been repaired or if it's sort of got warm and melted or something, just a little bit of a funny look on the door there. Coming out there, turning to my left, so this is in the rear door side of the caravan. We've got a twin room, so 2 single beds, little bedside unit and cupboard space over the top, just really same style and matches the main bedroom. And then the twin room here, wardrobe space, quite good really, goes pretty much to the ceiling and all the way to the floor, which is a shelving unit there and hanging rail space there. Coming out of that twin room and coming back up the hallway, we've got the other twin room, so this sort of backs onto the kitchen on the left hand side there. We've got another twin room, slightly bigger twin room as you can see, because rather than having the unit at the end of the bed the way the other one was, this is just a slightly bigger unit, potentially bigger beds, although I'd have to measure them. But it is a slightly bigger twin room, which is what you often find in a 3-bed. But other than that, it's got the same style storage above the beds there, with the cupboards and the shelving. So coming out of there, if I just spin around, we've then got 2 doors here where we've got our separate bathroom stuff. So opposite here, so turning into this one, we've got sink and toilet there. And then in our other one here, we do have sink and shower. So good size shower actually, really. It's got a pivoting door on the left hand side, But as you can see, it's a good size. Obviously it's hard because there's a cupboard unit in here as well. Hard for me to get in and stand back to show you the size of it really, but it is a good size because you've got, it's the same size as some of them with a sliding door really. It's just that you've got pivoting door there instead. Does that one move or is that still? That one looks like that one's fixed. So you've got a fixed door there, and then you've got fixed pivoting door on the left hand side, and then once you're in there, it's a good size shower. And then as I say, you've got sink and little cupboard unit in here as well. And then if we come out of there and just show you the toilet room again. Toilet and sink in this one. And as I said, you've got vinyl flooring throughout the caravan, so that's in the bathrooms and obviously through the living area as well. You could chuck a bit of carpet down in the living room if you wanted to, just across the diagonal, across the units here or something, just to have a bit of carpet under your toes if you prefer. Wouldn't be too much to do. Anyway, jump outside now and I'll show you the exterior. Outside the Nordstar then, we've got a tile pitch roof. Slight bay window on the front, as I mentioned earlier. Got big windows, large rectangular windows, but doesn't stick out as much as some bays do. But it's still giving you that large window space. Slight damage to the gutter on the front offside here. We just need to bend that back into place. Just looking down the offside of the caravan, there's no real damage to make you aware of. Sometimes there's usually a couple of little lumps and bumps which I can see, but they're only small. There's no significant damage to worry about. And then if we look down the door side, we've got just like a couple of little dents on the corner trim there and underneath the panel there, but it's nothing much to worry about. And then as I say, looking down the door side again, a little bit of a crumpling to the gutter there, but we're all pretty tidy. And if I can show you the back, just a couple of holes on the back where the regulator's been, they just need filling in and spraying. So on the whole, the outside's pretty good really, no significant damage to worry about. I'll drop down, I'll show you the chassis. It's a standard painted chassis, so there's some surface rust on it, as usual with most caravans, but it's solid, not going anywhere. So any chassis benefits from a bit of oil or paint or something like that over the time, and it's always going to improve it and make it last longer, but there's no issues there at all to worry about. We tidy up the legs and wheels and everything, make sure they're working and decent anyway. But that's been our 2009 Delta Nordstar. It's a 33 by 12 3 bed. It's priced at $7,995. It has got single glazing, but we could fit double glazing if you wanted for an additional £1,500. So that takes you up to about £9,500 there. If you need a 3 bed but a shorter one that's not 35, 36 plus long, then this one could be ideal, especially if you've got vinyl flooring in there. If you've got dogs or living on a farm or something, that might be helpful. But come and have a look at all what we've got to offer, or pop to our showground here, or look at some other videos. And anyway, hopefully I'll hear from you soon.